work at supporting scriptural and confessional resolutions at our synodical conventions that would support unity of doctrine and practice and encourage our district leaders to support and advocate for the same.
After being in ministry in the armed forces for so many years, how are you in touch with the needs of congregations?
Well, it's true. I was only a pastor for 2 years in a congregation, and that was 23 years ago. However, over the years as a Navy chaplain, I've had 4 opportunities to serve in chapel settings, various different sizes. 3 of those times I was the senior chaplain, and 2 of those chapel programs were very large, and so I did have that ability. Plus, during all of our stateside tours, I have, with my family, belonged to Missouri Synod congregations and attended there when I was not involved with chapel services. My last tour of duty prior to this one was up in Maine, Naval Air Station, Brunswick, Maine. And we had the pleasure of attending Redeemer Lutheran Church in Gorham, Maine, with Reverend Eddie Balfour as our pastor. In fact, we still maintain our membership there now. And during that time, I was honored to be asked to serve on his board of deacons. Did that for 2 years. And then when Eddie had to undergo open heart surgery and chemotherapy for cancer, I had the distinct privilege of filling in for him, not only preaching at the congregation on Sundays and attending meetings, visiting shut-ins, but I was able, by God's grace, to provide personal pastoral care to Eddie and his lovely wife Marie, including taking them communion at home. And that was I'll never forget it. Well, I won't, because Eddie keeps reminding me of it every once in a while, but we have always tried to maintain close relationship to the congregation, and I believe that our Lord's focus, where word and sacrament takes place, is at the congregational level.
The office of the President of the Missouri Synod requires an individual with excellent administrative skills. What skills do you bring to the table in that area?
Over the years, Scott, during my time as a Navy chaplain, God has placed me in positions of increasing responsibility. And in addition to the 4 chapels that I served in, and then other commands, I have had the opportunity to be the 7th Fleet Chaplain, which I had oversight of the command religious programs on ships throughout the Western Pacific and the Indian Ocean. My current position is the Force Chaplain for the Naval Construction Force, or the Navy Seabees. That involves 16,000 sailors and their families, and we have 25 chaplains serving them, and so I have opportunities for leadership, mentoring for them, as well as working with other departments and commands, and specific programs that I oversee include pastoral care for the Seabees and their families, for all those wounded in action and all those killed in action. And we always have several battalions involved in Southwest Asia right now. And then also I co-developed with our Force Medical Officer our Warrior Transition Program for returning Seabees coming back from combat. And I also chair Wellness Council, which oversees care for our Seabees and their families, and advising the commander and all the commanding officers of the units on best practices and in care for those service members and their families. So it gives me a great amount of opportunity to exercise administrative skills and develop those skills. Good.
John, you've stressed a great deal the importance of unity in doctrine and practice in the Missouri Synod. How does that relate to the importance of mission and evangelistic outreach?
As a chaplain, Scott, I am a special missionary. That's what we are. We come under the Synod's Board for Mission Services. And so I have been involved in being out there sharing the gospel with others. But I can't imagine doing that apart from how I have been taught and instructed over the years, from Luther's small catechism, preparing for my confirmation, to attending parochial schools, synodical colleges, the seminary. Our doctrine and practice goes hand in hand with mission outreach. Mission outreach is a primary purpose of our synod.